Welcome to the 2013 Twin Cities Film Fest. We're at the Renters Warehouse red carpet, and I have some special guests here with me today. I'm going to ask them to introduce themselves. Brenton?
I'm Brenton Hayden, founder of Renters Warehouse.
And I'm James Denton of Desperate Housewives and a number of independent films and Renters Warehouse.
Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you so much for being our red carpet sponsor, our horror series sponsor, and our award sponsor as well. Brenton, the first question is to you. Why would you sponsor a nonprofit film festival?
You know, it's all about the independent artists and giving them an opportunity to get, large crowds they otherwise might not get. And it's always fun to create some events to do for the community.
James, you have been in big projects. You have also been on TV shows. You've also been on small indie stuff. Please talk about independent film and why it's important for independent filmmakers to continue.
You know, the film festival is great because it's an outlet for people not just to see their work, but for them to feel, sort of rewarded and gratified and get it all displayed. The first 2 or 3 movies I did were Universal and Paramount pictures like Face Off, the big action movie, and Primary Colors, which was a big Paramount film. And John Woo, the obviously famous action director, told me once, I'll never do another studio film because I can't do what I want to do, because independent film gives you the creativity and the freedom. You don't have all the dough in the world, but you're able to do what you want to do with the script and with your own films. And film festivals are just a fantastic way to get that work seen, because theater distribution is really tough these days.
Well, there's, to your point, there's video on demand, there's so many other avenues, and I believe that's also one of the ways that the filmmakers are now making their names, and I think that's why we hold the event. Brenton, a question to you about Renters Warehouse, and I own a home, and I've had multiple properties as well, and so talk about how you assist just general consumers. They don't have to be anything specifically homeowners. I mean, they can just have prices. I mean, I want you to talk about Renters Warehouse and what you do that sets you apart from other potential competitors.
We just make renting homes easy. It's always been way too complicated. It's always been way overanalyzed. The property manager has never been good enough, I think, too. So for me, it was creating a professional landlord service, not just being a property management company. So we're helping everyday homeowners and the savvy real estate investors to rent and manage real estate. We're making it fun to do. We're making it profitable. We're making it easy. We're reducing the risk. And, we've been saving a lot of people from foreclosure as well. So we're just, again, making renting property easy again while it should be.
And thank you for doing that, because like you mentioned with foreclosures, I mean, I lost my job. The reason I started the film festival was because I got laid off. So to have assistance like that available, it means a lot to just general consumers. So thank you for what you do. James, I have a question specifically about your roots here in Minnesota. Why are you here? And I know you just got back from a rehearsal, so let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, yeah, I'm in a play at the new Old Log Theater. I just finished a play at the Old Park Square, so I'm kind of trying to assimilate myself into the local theater community. But why I'm here specifically is because Brenton and I met each other because I was already a customer of Renters Warehouse, or a client, when I met him after the fact, because they were already managing a property of mine. Now everything I own they are handling, because it's so kind of a dream come true for a guy that has even just one house that you need to rent out or something like that. It takes all the burden off of you and just let them handle it, and they're just so efficient. But that's why I'm here, just from Brenton. But as far as Minneapolis, it's been great. The theater community's really accepted me, and I was lucky enough, as I told you, to do 3 independent films this year. We don't have any in this festival, but I got one that's going to be out in about a month too, and one that's in theaters right now. But independent.
Which one is that?
Oh, it's called Grace Unplugged. It's been out for about a month, and so as you know, we're lucky to even get any screens at all. We're on about 300 screens, so you better see it quick. But at least we got it out there. But Minneapolis has been great for me. The theater community is wonderful, and there's a lot of stuff shooting, as you know, in the area. There are 2 little shorts shooting right now, and I don't think people are aware. So thanks to guys like Brenton, who are going to help support it, give you a venue to show the films, and then everybody wins.
Oh, and that's wonderful. A fun question. We have a few more days left at the festival. Please talk about some of your favorite movies of all time. I'm going to throw this at you, so think about maybe 1 or 2, and why is it that film kind of speaks to you? And I know, Brenton, you said you're a film buff, or at least you go watch movies all the time. So I'll throw it at you first.
I don't know if I have a film that speaks to me, but I have some favorite films, and they all star Sylvester Stallone. For some reason. I don't know what it was, but I was absolutely pumped about every movie that Sylvester Stallone had out. So Rambo's, of course, amazing. trying to think of I think it was Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd are two of my favorites, I would have to say. Just because I was a big sci-fi guy, I was always futuristic. I loved, I just loved the character that Rambo was. I mean, those are the only few movies that exist that I've watched at least 5 times each, and will still watch.
Great. I was not expecting Sylvester Stallone, which is amazing.
They don't mean much to me because I'm not Rambo, or Judge Dredd, but they're just good movies.
Yeah. That's a tough call. When people ask me that, you have to come up with something, and I would say Sling Blade. Billy Bob Thornton is probably my favorite movie, just because it's so quirky and weird. The cast, and he had very little money, and as far as what he set out to do, he did a great job with it. But also one of my very favorite movies is Psycho, other end of the spectrum. Black and white. It could have been color, but he chose black and white, and a really great Hitchcock movie too. So that's why we're doing horror here tonight. So that's kind of fitting.
Hopefully you guys will see some movies at the festival, and hopefully maybe you will have 1 or 2 that kind of break your top 5, top 6. We try to do our best in programming, so I definitely want to thank you again for sponsoring. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for being here as well and supporting independent film and just our film exhibition. That means a lot to us. That's about it, guys. We'll see you on the next carpet, Renters Warehouse.